Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be playing some Ghost Recon Wildlands. This is another game from 2017 and it actually is a very demanding one, so I'm quite interested myself to see how this performs. So I'm going to quickly go through the in-game settings. So playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160. Resolution scale is at 1.0, which means I'm playing at native. 120 Hz and extended field of view. I'm not too sure if this is degrees or not, but I've put it to 90 anyway. Default is 0, by the way, so this should make the game look a lot better in terms of visibility. Now, graphic settings, I'm using Ultra, which is the highest, but the only reason why it says custom is because I've disabled motion blur, because I'm not a fan. But the game is maxed out. There's so many options as well, and what Ubisoft always do well is they give you a preview of what the game looks like on and off when you change settings, which is really should be an industrial standard when it comes to graphical options for PC games. It will just make so much better and much clearer about what you're gaining and what you're losing. But anyway, Ghost Recon Wildlands for me has always been one of those games that were for future GPUs.
Yo, we got hostiles.
So let's see how the RTX 3090 Ti does with this 2017 title. I remember trying to play this at Ultra 4K with my RTX 2080 Ti, which was heavily overclocked and liquid cooled, and it still couldn't hold 60 frames for the most part, so I'm hoping that my experience will change here. Anyway, let's take these guys out and get to our target. So, being an open world shooter, you can expect it to be quite demanding. In my experience, all open world games are very demanding. But being a 2017 game, you'd expect to be able to dominate these kind of titles now, but it doesn't look like that's the case.
Just spotted one with submachine guns.
Just shows you the demand, how demanding 4K really still is.
Roger that. Move it.
Let's try and take these guys out in synchronicity. Just waiting for my guys.
Say the word, boss.
Yeah, let's do this.
Roger. Let me get in position.
And you guys are slacking there. Usually we shoot at the same time. Maybe I messed
Clear
up
on
somehow.
my side.
Yeah, there's a few more hostiles up
Eyes
ahead.
up. We got hostiles in the area.
So you guys may have noticed I've got like the Division costume on. So what I find cool is because Ubisoft pretty much own all of their games, they're all in-house. They basically do all of these crossover stuff. So you got the Ghost Recon, I think it was the Future Soldier game. If you use that costume, you actually go into stealth camouflage when you're crouching. And then you've got an Assassin's Creed costume. You've also got obviously the Division one that I'm using, and a few others. So it's cool that they've just put that into the game. Let me just take this guy down.
Hey, we got a narco by the watchtower.
Yeah, okay. That's the main target, so I can't kill him. But so far, in like the mid to high 60s, so performing pretty well. The game suffers tremendously when you start driving, so once I get in the car, we'll really know what we're dealing with. I want to apprehend this guy, but I want to take down his muscle first. Let me creep up on this dude. Yeah. And do nothing.
Roger that. Move it. Ready to engage.
I don't want to do anything yet. I just want to take out this guy first. You guys keep an eye on them. I think we're cool to interrogate this guy now. Come on, let's have a word.
Here's the deal, asshole. You answer my questions, or I put a bullet in your gut and leave you to die in your own shit. ¿Lo entiendes?
Chill the fuck out, cabron. What do you want?
Amaru, where can I find him?
You serious? That's what this is about? Sure thing. He's at Atoya Farm. Go on. Then you can see what we do to people who fuck with us. People like you.
We need to get this done in a hurry. Amaru's an old man. He's not gonna last long under torture.
Shit, if they've been working on him for a while, there's a good chance he's already dead.
Maybe, maybe not. Amaru's a major player in the rebel movement. The cartel will keep him alive as long as they can to find out what he knows.
We can't afford to take any chances. There's too much riding on this. Let's move.
Still got a fair few men down there. Just want to keep my distance. I don't want them seeing me.
Got another tango. I got a third target.
Yeah, there's a lot of them down there.
Let's get moving. The cartel isn't gonna wait around for us to track down and rescue Amaru.
There's just the two in front of me. Shouldn't be too hard.
Roger, let me get in position. Say the word, boss.
There's that one that got away. That's okay.
¡Mierda! ¡Chingada madre! ¡Hay un putero de soldados gringos acá! ¡Mátenlos!
Fuck, we're made.
That's okay.
I got a target carrying submachine guns.
I think that's all of them.
Clear.
To make sure there's no more collectibles or anything around here, then I want to move on.
We'll leave a marker so the rebels can pick up the supplies later.
Okay, I'm just gonna have a quick look at the progression system so you can increase my aim. Hit fire speed, not really that important right now. Let's have a look. Stamina, no pain, increases duration of damage. I don't have the points to do that yet. What else do I have? It's just my weapons, I guess. Okay, that'll do for now. Let's find a vehicle. Got a long drive ahead.
Hang on, I'll drive.
But this is where the game is pretty weak in my opinion. The handling model for the vehicles has always been pretty, I would say, clunky. Probably be the best way to describe it. There's nothing wrong with the look of the vehicles. Just the handling model is pretty terrible. But yeah, still maintaining over 60 frames for now, which is actually surprising. But as you can see there, it dropped sharply down to 59. Even so, it still feels pretty smooth, and I guess that's one of the most important things, that it's not ruining the experience. These quick fluctuations in frame rate, depending on what you're looking at. And for such an old game to be using around 9.5 gigabytes, it's pretty interesting. But with it being an open world game, it's definitely believable. I'm trying to find the best way down. This is a pretty long drive. I really wish they would have given you some kind of air vehicle at the start. But in terms of open world, the game gives you everything you can ask for. Night and day, weather, changes. You know, you can't really ask for much more. Struggling here with the controls a little bit, so I thought it was up, but it's actually down this way. So sometimes the the waypoint system can be a little bit deceiving. But I'm loving the way they make all of the vehicles get muddy, and graphically the game's good. Anvil Next Engine 2.0, just I think the same engine that made Assassin's Creed Unity. So you got to give it to Ubisoft that pretty much everything's in-house for them. So it's pretty easy just to kind of just port things over. It can't be too much further now. It seems like there's a bit of a convoy here. As you can see, just dipping all the way down to around 54 here. So yeah, it's still as demanding as ever. I'm just going to park up over here because we finally got to our target. And this looks pretty stunning though. Just look at how the water is making contact with the actual character's clothing as well. That is pretty cool. Anyway.
Coming up on a Toyo farm. Remember, a lot of these Sicarios are ex-military.
ID your targets. If Amaru gets killed by a stray round, Operation Kingslayer will be dead in the water before it even starts. Let's go.
Right then. Let's creep up on these guys. Got one over here. Trying to ID all of these guys.
Target marked. Keep an eye on your background.
Okay, there's another one over here as well. There is a helicopter as well.
And baby makes 3.
Hold up, they're gonna spot you.
It's okay, I'm laying down in the high grass. They shouldn't be able to see me. But they are curious that there may be someone around. So I need to wait for them to go off alert.
Eyes on 2 Sicarios. Front of the barn.
It's gonna pull back a little bit. So I've got this guy right here. Okay, so I think I know where they all are now. So we can kind of get this party started.
Down. They're gonna see you.
Yeah, they're gonna see me. But they're all gonna die as well.
Look, the hornet's nest.
Took these guys all down. I blew up the helicopter by accident.
Gringos hijos de su puta madre. Métanles la verga a todos esos putos. Mátenlos.
There's a guy over here with a machine gun. And I did not mean to blow up that damn helicopter. I was gonna need that to get out of here.
Alguien ayúdeme a salir de aquí.
We're clear on this side.
Yeah, we're clear on all sides now.
Got some hostile activity.
Do we?
Entiendan, carajo. Agarraron a la persona.
Check it out. Weapons case.
Exijo que me saquen ahora mismo de aquí, bestias.
Nice.
Yeah, found a new site.
Looks good. Come on.
Let's go and get our hostage, shall we?
Ya es demasiado. Todavía no estamos a salvo. Pero Dios le pagará esto.
Are you Amaru?
What's left of him anyway?
Come on. We're getting you out of here.
I'm gonna have to go and well, my last vehicle only had space for 4 men, so one of my guys are gonna have to find their own way. But even so, even though you're getting a few dips below 60 frames, performance is still pretty good.
Clear out. I'll meet you there.
That's fine. So let's get this hostage back.
We're
Where are you taking me?
Back to your friends.
Entonces Pacatari has made his deal with the malditos extranjeros, the young fool.
Take it up with him, senor.
This is going to be a long drive. I don't know what it is about Ubisoft games, but they never seem to push the GPUs to the maximum, or most of them anyway. Or maybe it's just the Anvil Next Engine situation, because I'm only using 380 watts of my power draw, and usually it's around 440 or even more depending on the game. So it all depends on the engine sometimes, how much power your GPU uses. So I guess some engines are more efficient than others. Crashing in 21. So for me, I think I like this Wildlands better than Breakpoint in just like the story wise. I think it's just a bit more relatable. And I've watched films like Sicario 1 and 2, great films by the way. So like drug war against like Mexican cartel, that's kind of appeals to me. I mean, big fan of the Ozarks, which I just finished as well, and I've watched Narcos and Narcos Mexico, so yeah, big fan. Man, this is a drive and a half, so they really did make this game pretty big. So I've got no problems with the scale of the game, that's for sure. Nearly there now. Sometimes, I mean, it's quite a popular argument, which is usually in my comment section. When a game's demanding, it needs to look very, very good. Oh, we got a few cartel members up here. I mean, I really need to take my hostage back. I don't want to get into a firefight and get him killed, so usually I'd hop out and kill those guys, but not the smartest thing to do when you've got a civilian with you. Quite a few frame spikes here, but we've arrived.
This is it. I got eyes on a weapons case.
Yeah, let me grab that.
This will go nice with my boots.
I've got a nice sniper rifle.
Hola.
Are you hurt? Santa Blanca is not the most gracious of hosts. These Aucas, these demons they had questioning me. Let us say, their talk of love was enough to make me vomit. But their methods were not...
Were their names Yuri and Polito?
Si, Yuri Polito.
These are the fucks that tortured Ricky Sandoval while Sueño questioned him. I want them bad.
We only saw run-of-the-mill Sicarios when we freed Amaru.
But I haven't seen Yuri and Polito in at least 3 days, maybe 4. I don't know where they are now.
We need more intel.
We'll search every village and camp until we find something.
Somebody's gotta know something. Gather documents, hack computers, interrogate hostile lieutenants, talk to civvies, whatever it takes.
We'll turn over every rock. Heads up. Bowman's file on Yuri and Polito is coming through.
Okay, got another level up. I wanted to increase my pain threshold.
That's the rundown on La Yuri and El Polito. They're a key part of Santa Blanca's security operation. Remember to check out Bowman's briefing on their chain of command.
Guy in charge of security is El Muro, the Wall. Personal bodyguard and childhood friend to El Sueño.
El Muro's little brother is La Plaga. Nasty piece of shit. Very active on social media. Head Sicario for the cartel.
The hunt starts now. We want Sueño, we gotta work our way up the hierarchy. First targets are Yuri and Polito. We find the intel, we track them down, we take them out.
Anyway guys, I think I'll leave it there. That's just a look at Ghost Recon Wildlands. Still a demanding game, even with some of the best hardware available. But plays pretty well though, regardless. So thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next video.